No one's bought my car yet. I swear it's a good deal. To prove it to you, I'll show you how much you'll pay in interest in total over the length of the loan. So for 10 grand, over 2 years, 15% compounding monthly, how much will you pay in total? What we need for the total amount paid is our payment times our N. So the payment that you're paying each month times the number of months that you're paying it. We know N is equal to 24 because it's 2 years compounding monthly. Our payment is something that we need Finance Solver to calculate. Just so that we're clear. Menu 8.1, Finance Solver, our N is 24, 15, present value is positive 10,000 because you're getting a loan, you're getting 10,000 at the present, at the start, now. Payment is what we're trying to calculate, so we skip that for now. Future value is 0 because we want to have nothing paid at the end of it. Payments per year, 12. These are both the same in further maths. Payment at end, always end in further maths. Go back to our payment, press enter, and we've got $484.87 rounding up. So our payment is $484 and what was it? What did I say? 87 equals $484.87 times 24, which is, so if I just get this number and times it by 24, I get $11,636.80. Alright, little quiz question for you. I've got that as my total amount paid over the length of the loan. How would you calculate how much interest you paid? I'll leave that for you guys to do, to think about. Now for question 2, how much would you save if you doubled your repayments? The key thing here is that knowing that doubling your repayments will actually reduce the number of repayments you have to make. You're not going to have an N of 24 anymore. Our N is going to change. So let's calculate what our new N is. So we go into Finance Solver, and the cool thing about Finance Solver, it saves all our stuff from before. We don't know what N is, so we can just skip that for now. Interest rate is the same, present value is the same, payment is now this number. So let's do it rounded. $484.87. Notice that it's negative. That's money leaving us. And we're now timesing it by 2. Future value is 0. Present payments per year 12. All of this is the same. Our new N is now 11.108. So N is 11.108. Okay. So 11.108. So I told you that our total amount paid is equal to the payment times N. So in this case, our payment is $969.74 times 11.108, which equals hold your breath. 108. $10,771.87. Alright, so you can see by doubling the amount you repay, you actually pay less interest in total. So it's better to pay things off early and to pay as many repayments, or as high a repayment as you can at the start. Alright, I haven't told you the whole truth though, because maybe you recall from previous lessons and things that I've talked about that when we've got an N that's not a whole number, this 0.108 here doesn't actually happen. This gets paid at the 12th payment. So there's something a little bit advanced here that I want you to try to get a hold of, because it's super important and it's very subtle. What we need to do is we need to figure out how much is owed after 11 months and then calculate how much that goes up in interest over that final month. All right, let's see how we do this. So the good thing is we can do it all in Finance Solver. Finance Solver. We're going to keep this n as 11. We want our payments to be the same. We want our present value to be the same. Everything's the same. Since we want to figure out how much is due after the final month or in the final month, we calculate it by calculating the future value. It's $104.77. So after 11 months, so I'm going to write here actually, because this is the subtle point. After 11 months, we still owe $104.77. Now, why this is subtle is that $104.77 gains interest in that final month. So what we have to do, what we can do is we get that 104, we copy it, we put it as our present value, remembering to make it a positive number because for reducing balance loans, present value is always positive. Make it a positive number, and we have to figure out what our payment is going to be if our n equals 1, our I equals 15, our future value is 0, and our payments per year 12 and 12. Alright, now I want you guys to think about why I'm doing this. I've just got an n equals 1. Aren't I just going to pay that $104.77? No. That money gains interest over that last month. So this payment, if I've got things right, should be slightly more than $104.77. It is. Look at that. $106.08. So yes, it's small, but imagine if that number was $10,476. It turns now into $10,607. Once these numbers get big, then these effects get magnified. So our final payment is $106.08. Therefore, what we have to do is we have to do 11 times, what was our original payment? $969.74 plus one final payment of $106.08 to get the true amount that we paid. Yeah, I know. It's going to be very, very close, but I'd rather be right than be close. It's going to look a bit weird. 11 times $969.74. $10,773.22. And that's it. I'm out.